are recording. Yes, you are. 1, 2, 3. Good God. I have been having some moments with technology. I've had moments with a headphone set. I use these. I'm not saying it as if there's a problem with them. I just finally got a replacement bud. I lost one of the earbuds a while back, and I'm struggling to get this new earbud together. The earbud may be defective, and I may have to send it back to get one that works properly. Or I was just so impatient in setting it up that I may have skipped a step and it malfunction. Who knows, right? I don't. I can't open that thing up and say, "Hey, what's going on?" I can't talk to it, right? So I've had at that moment. I've been doing these videos, and the last two videos didn't record, so I have audio and no video, and that is awkward. But I still have the option to post it as a podcast because I do enjoy the messages that I put up, and I think they may benefit someone. I am a guy from a place. Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl. Marquis is the name my mama gave me. It is a day that I'm grateful for. I am reflecting on a lot as I do reflect, journal, meditate, let it go, blow it out. It's all going to work itself out, all those types of things. I was given some news. I was informed about something that I don't really like to know, but I am grateful for the time that I got um, with this individual. A teacher that I had middle school passed away, and it was interesting how I was like, I'm at work. I'm a teacher, and I didn't get to talk to this teacher, um, like just to catch them up on the fact that I've been teaching. But a lot of what they did influenced how I show up. So it was interesting just to sit with the reality that I didn't get to speak to them, and like just the timing of it. I am sitting in an assembly dedicated to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Uh, and watching my students just express themselves and pull together something that was somewhat last minute. There was a conversation about not doing an assembly. I wasn't a fan of it, but there was a conversation, and I watched students stand in front of peers, staff, and parents and do an awesome assembly. And as I'm watching it and recording it so that I can do a reel and document it, I happen to scroll Facebook. I scroll through Mark Zuckerberg's uh, space, and I see a post about um, his passing. So it was interesting just to sit with that reality. I am now teaching, I'm now doing it in a way that's inspired by the way he taught me. I am a better man because of things that I was told in that time. And it's just interesting, and like I say funny. Everything isn't funny, but I like to laugh at life. It's funny how things come full circle. There was jokes that I did and stupid things I did that probably plucked his patience and plucked the patience of my classmates. But I'm I'm better I am not that person. And now I'm in a space bringing correction and wisdom to my younger self in some ways. I mean, it's like I'm dealing with students and young black men who are finding their way in many different ways. It's they're boys really, but they're on the way to being men. And it's interesting how at times I don't always recognize that they're still boys and they have the room for error. A lot of different things have come across my plate, come across my space. Just thinking about the recent um I'd say there's some recent events that I'm not particularly fond of. I don't think anybody is. Sad to know. Uh, and it's life. That's what life is. A collection of moments. But like I said, as I sit in this moment, I'm grateful for being able to know this person. I'm grateful for um they taught me how they didn't go for that nonsense. I'll probably start cursing on here in a little bit. I ain't gonna curse, but I think about that a lot. I think about that a lot. I think about authenticity and vulnerability. He was authentic. Like you just give it to you like it is. And there's people that don't understand that when it comes to education and building bonds and relationships with black students. We know already. Cause we gonna go home and we gonna see a certain energy that's like not matching with people trying to dress up for us. So he didn't always dress things up. He kept it a bean. I appreciated that. I appreciated that um, because keeping it real lets people know you really see them. Because like when you try to get somebody some BS or as the old heads say bull job, you try to get them some nonsense. Like you saying you don't see me. You saying you think I'm stupid. You saying a lot of different things that you think you're not saying, but I see it. And he dressed this up to be something. Nah, nah. Give it to me straight. Line it up. So um it's interesting. There was a student who shot a teacher. And I saw this article and I'm like, wow. And I was watching a video by Freak Nasheed and he put it together like they're showing the black mama and they're showing the black child with his face blurred out as if he is a student. They didn't directly say who the student was. Come to find out, the student's white. So it's these different things that continuously paint the narrative that we're problematic, even when they're not. Media is so powerful. And again, I'm sitting with that. And I'm also sitting with like these consistent themes of what my city is being said to be. And is like I said, full circle. The person that I was taught by is from my city. He was an awesome individual. The way they paint the narrative, you wouldn't think it'd be no awesome individuals. Ain't finna be no news story about them. And if there is, I'm grateful. I'm not gonna say what is. I'm not gonna say definitively, but that's the type of stories we need to hear. Taught in the schools. I'm not even sure how long, but it's taught so many people. Taught so many people. Lifted up so many black boys and let them know like, yo, you been a knucklehead. And like you gotta get it together. And it was dope because another teacher posted about my teacher who passed, and the story they told was like, dang, that's hard. And it fits the character. It fits the bill. Like the teacher who posted it was saying how when they showed up to my school, they were like, I don't know how I'm gonna meet these expectations. There's a lot of things, like a lot of fears, a lot of anxiety, and starting this new process, and just uncertain about what it would be like the whole space. And he came in there like, just like, girl, go sleep on it. Come back tomorrow. You'll be all right. You gonna be all right. Like you'll be straight. Like stop all that crying type energy. And the teacher went home, just like, it's cool. Like these people came to talk to me. Like my teacher and another teacher, like they were like elders in the space, and just like full of wisdom. and like came in and just let them know you good. So he, along with another teacher, set up the room for the new teacher. I'm trying to keep people's names out of it so bad. They set up the room for the new teacher, and it changed their perspective on the space in a way that allowed them to stay and just continue to show up. And it's so wild how I don't always stay conscious and aware of the fact that I had a lot of black teachers. Like every teacher I name is black. it was like black men and black women in my elementary middle school experience. And it wasn't just like it was in one particular space, like, oh, these black teachers teach history. I had black teachers teaching everything. Like black teachers teach music, um, like science, math, language arts, history. And it was so necessary. And they didn't teach it like half-heartedly, like they didn't really know what they was talking about. They was getting busy. Like so I'm grateful to have been taught by so many powerful black minds. I'm grateful to have known let me just say Mr. J. I'm grateful to have known Mr. J. I feel silly for even waiting that long to say it, but I feel grateful to have known Mr. Jennings and have had his class, and it's just another opportunity to, as I said, reflect, express gratitude, express appreciation for all that it was, all that it is, and to find reasons to smile. I I don't want to be out here smiling just cause, but it's funny to think about. Like, wow, I was in this I was once in a moment that looked like it was forever. This is middle school. Middle school be seeming like it's forever. At least to people I've known. Right? It just felt long. Like my students right now, they in 7th grade, thinking like, yo, these people are so annoying, and like, if this is what life is, I don't want no. It's like, nah, bro, slow down. Like, you ain't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet. So just thinking back to that and all the foolishness, thinking back to the love that people gave, the patience that people had for us, uh, and just looking back and wow, just wow. It was an awesome time, and it was something that showed me a lot about life. So, excuse me. I am going to end this one here. I am a guy from a place Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl. Marquis is the name my mama gave me. One day made bad as many days made greater. I'm uplifting you to be in a world that cares. If I keep it to myself, I think that that's unfair. The joy I've been given is best when shared. Visionaries never die, legends survive through the seas we sow daily. We get better with time. I'm wishing you peace. I'm wishing you prosperity. I'm wishing you many, many blessings. Enjoy this day you've been given.
I had to get your number. Talk to me, I really wanna ride it.